Hello and welcome. My name is Ajaxpost and you join me once again here in SimAirport in a very mightily busy Bristol airport. You may remember at the end of the last episode we concluded our negotiations with Easyjet, who currently have no planes on... And oh, is that one coming in? Nope. Okay, there's obviously a certain time of day when Easyjet just don't bother turning up. But that's possibly my fault for not scheduling them. Yes, we've got another couple of flights early morning from Easyjet. They're quite large flights with a maximum of 206 passengers. Though where are we? Currently 8 o'clock in the morning, and they're not quite 206, 183. That's quite a nice number. But other than that, yeah, it's a fairly average day, I think, at Bristol Airport. Unfortunately, we've moved on a couple of days now since we completed those negotiations, and the airline has been running. The new schedule has been running. Unfortunately, we failed to get perfect ops the first day, so I've tinkered a little bit with the schedule to give that particular flight a little bit extra space, and that worked yesterday. I think it was one of the early flights that came down here. There you are, Easyjet. Hi. Right. Now, in this episode, we're going to try and make use of some research that I did in the previous episode, which was the multiple drop-off and pick-ups, which should allow me to increase my transport capacity, which isn't too bad actually at the moment. For the number of flights I've got running, we are pretty much, coping with that in terms of getting people to the airport at least, if not necessarily always through the gates in time. Most times they do, obviously. But we are running buses now at our most frequent frequency, every 15 minutes. And what I've discovered, having played around a little bit, is if you do have multiple drop-off points, you can reduce the frequency of the buses and get more people through. So I think that's a jolly good idea. That's what we're going to do today. One other thing I did off camera before this episode was I've extended the ticket hall, sorry, not the ticket hall, the check-in area here, the check-in hall, by removing the offices we had here because they're now obviously in our admin building over there. So actually what I think I'll do, just to make... Oh, no, I can't because there's another... Yeah. You can't have too many check-in desks sending baggage down into a baggage hub. So one of the things we'll need to do, I think, before I increase the number of check-in desks here, is add some more baggage conveyor belts and another hub. Okay, I was thinking that might be a simple thing to do to start this episode off, but it's not. So what we're going to do, we're going to tinker with the roads. We can now put dual lanes coming into our airport, but it does mean we've got some fencing to destroy, and most annoyingly we need to move our fuel receiving depot here, which is where the fuel trucks come to fill up our tanks. So let's just have a quick look at this. I've planned it out, as you can see here. I put an extra bit of road in here, which is what this yellow planning colour is, so there'll be a second drop-off point along here on a separate road, which will give me more buses coming in, so hopefully faster throughput. I'm not going to worry too much about the pickup area down here because that's not as important. It's people getting away on their flights, which is the key thing. So we need to make sure that people can't get to the aircraft stands without going through security. So first thing I need to do is build more fencing, because I need to delete the fencing, you can just about make out is where that new slice of road is going to be. So let's get some fencing in. In fact, what I'll do, yeah, we'll put it all the way up here. Give me lots of space. So we'll put that in. Once we've got that in, then we can delete or demolish the fencing along here so we can get our extra slice of road in. And we'll need to then move the fuel depot. That will need to be timed fairly well because we get fuel every 11 o'clock at night. I think that's the correct timing schedule. We do need also to get rid of some of these signs. So that no truck sign can go. This no parking sign. Yeah, you can't park there in front of the garbage disposal area. And you can't park there either. And we'll leave you there for the moment. As you can see here, I'm not planning on putting extra road in here. We'll see how that works out, see if that causes any major disruption to the traffic flow. I don't think it should. None of that has any impact anyway. Right, so let's get our guys building this extra fence. Okay, so that's done. So that fence is now secure, so we can demolish or dismantle all this bit of fencing along here. Okay, and then get our extra bits of road in. That's good. This is going to cost me a fair amount of money, obviously, but I think I've got enough to cope with that. Now, do I want to move? Actually, I think if I move my fuel depot now, get that out of the way. Yes, that's I think what we'll do. So I want to get rid of this fencing as well. Unfortunately, you can only put one fuel depot down for the entire airport. So I can't sort of place another one there to take over the job of the existing site. Okay, once that's done, now hopefully I've planned out this road spec correctly, so this depot will sit there alongside the new bit of road. So let's dismantle you. Okay, I can click on you and dismantle you. There you go. Get some new road in. Get as much in of this as I can before I put the new depot in place. So I minimise the time it's out of action. Okay. Oh, they were quick getting that out of the way. Right, so let's put that bit of road in. Oops, there you go. Along there, I think. And we'll replace our fuel depot. Yeah, that's they've taken the whole thing, so I've got the whole thing in stock, which is a curious thing to have in the stock room, a fuel depot, but hey ho, that's what it is. We'll put you down there, I think. Okay, and we'll obviously need to put some more piping in to connect that up to the existing pipe network. Right, and oh, have they finished that road already? Let's go to the planning colour, because I can never see through planning colours. No, they haven't. Once that's done, that's the most disruptive thing, I think, to my infrastructure, is the fuel. Again, we've got all the fuel we need in our on-site fuel containers here. Yes, okay, now once that fuel pipe is laid... Are you laid? You should be. You should be. Why are you not? Must be adjacent to a road. It is adjacent to a road. I can see it there. Okay. So why is it not? Okay, well let's put the rest of that road in. I'm not quite sure why it's showing me that. As you can see, there is definitely a path down here. There is road complete. And it can reach the spawn point, which is the airport sign at the top here. Okay, well, it's just going to be a major embarrassment. Have I got things wrong right from the outset? Obviously, this road is going to cost me, whoops, no, an arm and a leg. But I think we're generally profitable, so I'm not too concerned. There, yeah, and through the car park zone. There you go. Let's get them doing that. This worries me slightly. Actually, it worries me quite a lot, but I'm not going to panic just yet. We've got that, so actually let's build this extra bit of road down here as well while we're at it. There you go, and down there. Okay, so I'll just wait for these guys to finish building the road, and then we'll come back and see what state we're in at that point. Well, they've done a grand job. They've finished all that road already. Why have I highlighted that area there? Let's go. I have no idea. Oh, it's gone. Fair enough. Glitch. Right, so I've told them to build more roads down here for our second drop-off point. They seem to be doing quite well there. Do I want road going along there? No, I don't. I don't, because as you can see, there's 3 lanes here. The 2. We need another road in there, don't we? Oh, there you go. If I put you in there, as you can see, the depot has suddenly, sprung into life. It's okay with that now. Maybe it was. Maybe it just didn't need that connection at the top there, or maybe it's just very slow in recognising that it's connected. I'm not entirely sure. Not entirely sure. Right. If I take that bit of road out, I think, yeah, because sort of road vehicles, ordinary AI road vehicles, i.e. not your airside vehicles, do pay attention to the direction of these arrows. So I didn't want that sort of going out, this pointing left arrow on this bit of road causing me any problem. In fact, we can actually, if I put you in there, whoops, pointing that way, okay, and then I can delete that bit there as well, and then put in another bit of road in there. There you go. So it should be straight down. Oh, that bit. Yes, we do want to get rid of that bit, I think. So I'm not entirely sure about this. I mean, I've not proven it to myself. I've not seen it being an issue. But I am, I believe, aware that traffic does follow the arrows. Come on, girl. Right, there you go. Done. Okay, that's right. So, do we want... Oh, and these two too, I suppose, ought to go. Just to make certain. Actually, if we follow any traffic coming in... Oh, no, it does go straight past it. That's fine. So I don't need to delete those sort of inward arrows. Right, okay. Now, we want a second drop-off zone here. I'm going to re-zone these. So we'll take you out. So we'll take you back to there, I think. Oh, we need a crossing, a pedestrian crossing. So people getting on this drop-off zone here can actually walk across this bit of road safely. And we'll put the other the other drop-off zone rather. Where is it? Drop-offs, there you are. We can have up to 3 drop-off zones and 3 pick-up zones if we wanted to, but we're not going to do that many. We'll put you there, I think. Will that do? Actually, we'll run you right up to the pavement there, to the sidewalk as it calls it, and I can again get rid of my planning colour. Okay, I just want to check how the buses are. Yeah, they're both coming to this drop-off point. I don't want them to do that. And I'm not sure if it's because this drop-off zone here is adjacent to this bit of road. So if I take you away, make you perhaps a little bit bigger. There you go. Does that help at all? Yes, that's better. Excellent. Right, so let's see how that's affected my transport capacity. Whoa! Yeah, we're now getting 2 buses every 15 minutes, so we're well above our need. So if I take that down to every 30 minutes, how does that affect it? Ooh, that looks good as well, actually, doesn't it? Really? Wow. So we've halved the frequency. Is that right? Well, it's that the graph shows that, so it must be. That's excellent. Right, we could do with, I think, perhaps a little bit more sidewalk as well. Where are those people getting off? So let's just sort of tidy this up a little bit, like so. And we'll take that plant away and put that in this drop-off zone. So if I look at my... yeah, the environment scores are reasonably good all over that area. Well, not now I've taken that plant away, they're not. Can I put it back? It was an outdoor decorative bush number. Do these not... oh, why is that not in stock? Okay, so it kept an entire fuel depot in stock, but it doesn't want to take the bush. Okay, right, fair enough. Going to be like that. We'll put you... yeah, we'll put you there. You're covering pretty much. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, cool. Right, now what I was thinking here, why have I shaded this blue? Oh, because I wanted these delivery trucks to take a slightly different route. So they come out there, and rather than going, yeah, that's what we'll do, we'll dismantle you. I think it just makes it look a little bit tidier, I think. Again, we'll get rid of that planning colour. Just see how that looks. This is really good. Oh, you can't get out. That's fine. You can. Hang on a minute. There you go. Yes, you can now. You can. There you go. Well done. Yes. Oops. Yes, I should have realised that. Yes, you're delivering new bits of road. Yeah, that doesn't seem to actually... just thinking, leaving this gap here so it goes down to single lane here doesn't appear to cause any real problems. Why are you stopped there? Oh, because you're the second pickup bus, aren't you? Ah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. So let's put our road down there as well. Actually, it's nearly 11 o'clock in the evening. So let's just check how we've done in terms of our operation today. Ooh, one flight ran a little bit late. Left at 8:43, nearly 50 minutes. Oh, that might be okay. Ah, and we've... oh no, you're not leaving yet. Come on, fill up. Come on, you can get 108 yeah. Oh, he's not. 108, he has. Excellent. Right. Okay, so it looks like we've got everyone fully boarded, but just one late flight there. Now it's not red, so I'm hoping I might get perfect ops. But let's have a look at that flight on the schedule. So that was the 2E1 coming in at... oh, it's one of the early morning ones, isn't it? Yeah, that's always been a little bit of a crunch point for me, and they are reasonably big numbers actually, 150 plus on average. So let's have a look at that schedule. So we're looking at this one here. Now you came... oh, I can't get you out of the way. So you came in half an hour early. Okay. Yeah, there's nobody else departing around that time. And yeah, actually there were a few. Yeah, there were a few others departing. Yeah, there were a few others, smaller flights departing around that time. So can we then? Oh, you are bang up against the period border there. The distinction between early morning and morning. You're as early as I can make you in the morning. So can I extend you? 250 people taking 2.5 hours to board. Okay, we'll do that. We'll give you an extra 10 minutes. See if that helps. But everything else looked like it went through okay. So how are we doing financially today? Oh, we've only lost $9,000. Having spent over $300,000 on materials. And that includes the fuel as well. that we've paid for. That arrived at 11 o'clock. I've just noticed, I was just running this forward until midnight, so rather than sort of waiting for it to flip over, I just sort of fast forward through to that bit. And I noticed a couple of buses turn up, because they do, whether they carry passengers or not, the buses always turn up on schedule. And it's 11:49, and we've already got flight crew turning up for flights tomorrow morning. This is ridiculous. And likewise passengers. Holy moly, I mean, that is outrageous. There's going to be nobody here. The airport is going to be empty, more or less. Actually, it's not going to be entirely empty because we do have those early morning flights. But that is ridiculous. 4 hours early. Wow. Anyway, 11:56, 57. What will happen at midnight? There you go. Okay, so yesterday... Okay, 41,000. So yeah, the taxes and the bank fees and stuff, that took us over the edge, I think, as well as refilling all our retail stocks. Perfect ops. Oh, we got it. 11 grand. Excellent. That is good news. I was slightly worried that all this road work might interrupt the traffic flow, but clearly it didn't. We got through it. That is excellent news. Right, so let's get some more road laid. There you, click on road. There you go, man. Turn you around. There you go. And just run you all the way down here. Again, I'm not sure how important this is, but we're doing it. So, oh, do I need to run you? Oh, can I? No, actually, well, can I? If I cancel that, can I remove that bit of fence? Can I take it all the way down? I mean, there's no point in taking it all the way down there, is there? But it might give me space to put in another pickup zone further down. Okay, well, let's put some more fencing in. Yeah, we'll put the fencing in along there and there. Okay, I'm not sure how quickly they're going to come and do that. Does the air... Oh yeah, the runway needs maintenance, so the workmen, the construction folk, will be busy doing that for an hour or two. So I'll rejoin you once we've got some more work underway down this end of the airport. It just occurred to me, if I actually run this forward a little bit more, that I've misinterpreted something we saw a moment ago. We'll get the buses down. There you go. 1, 2, and 3. I said earlier I thought that might be a second pickup bus, but it's not. I don't think it is, because if you go into zones here, I've got 3 drop-off zones. I'm not quite sure where, so I'm thinking that there might be something underneath a bit of road here that I've not correctly erased. So if I clean all this up, unfortunately the road does rather obscure any sort of zoning areas. Okay, it's not that. Is there anything down here? Nope. Okay, if I get rid of you, that's 2. Okay, and you? I've got 1. Where the heck is it? This is confusing me now. Why does it say 1? So if we put you... no, you need to be there, don't you? Unless the plant is in the way. That is this is worrying me slightly now. Why does it say there are 3 drop-off zones? I am befuddled now. I really am. I've definitely not put a drop-off zone anywhere else, have I? If I turn the intensity of that zone on, up rather, zone overlays, really bright. There you go. Oh, there's one there. What the heck is it doing? Good grief. Good grief. Well, I never. Get rid of you. 2 drop-off zones. Excellent. Right. Well, that's better. I'm happier now. So we shouldn't now see that third bus just hanging around on the roadside there for no good reason. Let's turn those zones down again. That is a little bit too bright, perhaps. There we go. Leave it like that for the moment so we can still see them, so we know what we're doing. Okay. Are they still working on the airport? On the runway rather. They will be for a little bit longer. But if I put the road building in so I can get rid of the planning colour. Okay, what I'll do is I'll just fast forward through all this malarkey and we'll come back once they've achieved something for us. Okay, so the guys have finished that extra stretch of road. I've put in 2 layouts, or 2 turn-ins, whatever the appropriate term is for the roads for the pickup buses to arrive in. So let's put our pickup zones in, our new ones. We'll have a new zone up here. I'm putting in some sidewalk under there to give them something slightly nicer to stand on than ground. And we'll put our other pickup zone there. And again, we'll just put in some sidewalk to cover that. A little bit more. That's fine. A little bit more. Go on then. And 3 pickup buses. We don't need all those pickup zones. So we'll just sorry, don't need you. So we'll take you away. Don't need you there. That's good. So they should stand there. I've put in this extra bit of fence that we were talking about earlier, so that's in there now. So I can now take this fence out, so I can complete the 2-lane road all the way down till it's actually outside the main terminal building. So it covers the whole airport site, sort of, I suppose, is what I'm thinking anyway. Right, so a bit of road. Oops. There we go, down there. And we'll turn in there. That's fine. Once they're past that area, they're outside the airport zone of operations. We don't need that sidewalk in there, do we? Okay. No, there. Dismantle. Maybe you can't dismantle the sidewalk. There is a separate. There is demolish. Is that what we want? Yes. Okay. Don't need that there. I mean, I don't pay too much attention, to be honest, to arriving passengers as they go for pickup. But I suppose if I'm being a real airport, I should. The whole experience in and out of the airport should be attractive and pleasant. So she'll put some decor down, I think, just to give them a little bit of feeling that they're being cared for. We've got some trees. £1,000. How much is tree 2? You're 1,500. Oh, go on then. We'll put a couple of trees in here, and perhaps a couple here, and some more bushes nearby. Put a couple in there. That should do nicely. Not quite sure why they're spinning around that bush. Maybe it's some game that passengers play. Yeah. Excellent. Right, so how is our capacity going? I had a suspicion that earlier graph we saw where the green line was up here somewhere wasn't right. As we've gone to 30-minute schedule as opposed to 15, but we've doubled capacity, so it should be back where it was. That's okay. We've got a little issue with departures, so we might need to go slightly more frequent. But we've actually now got room to do that. We haven't reached the most frequency I'm sorry. I'm losing the ability to speak English at the moment. Right, I think actually that is pretty much where we're going to end this episode. As I said, I was looking to expand the sort of check-in hall here, but that needs more work underground to relay this. I mean, it's not a complicated task. You've seen me do it before. It does need a little bit of thinking about, but I think this video is going to be long enough already. We don't need to spend more time doing that. And you've seen me do baggage carousels and hubs and conveyors before, so we'll include that I think in the next episode. One thing I would actually like to do, how's our it's midday with 150 down. We might turn into profit sort of at the end of the day, but what I think I would like to do, what I'm planning to do now that we've got this extra pickup, now these extra departure, they're called drop-off points. Why do I keep trying to call them departure points? They're not, they're drop-offs. Well, actually, you could do with some sidewalk here, couldn't we? Now that we've got these, we could possibly make our flights, put more flights in. Because I am thinking of adding, or doing more negotiation, but this time with Wizz Air, I think, or TUI. Which of those gives me first? Actually, both TUI and Wizz Air give me first class passengers, but I will need to go up to 8 flights before I can start negotiating with them. If I could remember that correctly. Yeah, you need 8 flights before you can start negotiating. And although our schedule is quite busy and we are running quite close on a number of the flights, that's partly I think because the airport is so relatively big. And it takes people a long time to get from beginning to end of the process. We do appear to have space in our schedule for more flights. And I think if I can increase the check-in desks here, we may need to add more drop-off points, more buses. We can do that. We can do that now. I'd like to try that. Earn more money, which would be good. Actually, another thing which I keep forgetting to do, I keep forgetting to look at research, because we have researched most of it already in the first airport, which I played when the game was still in early access, last year sometime. We can reduce our property tax by 10%. See, how much is our property tax at the moment? If we go to yesterday, day 100. I've not been keeping track of the days. Bank or taxes, isn't it? Property tax is, so we would save about 50. It's not a lot of money though, is it? We're saving for a 62 grand investment in research. No, we won't do that just yet. We may do that a little bit later once we've finished spending lots of money, which we probably have. The baggage thing won't take that much more money. But anyway, as I was saying, I think we will end this episode here. It's run on to about half hour or so, probably a bit more than that now, to be honest. So that's it. Yes, thank you so much for joining me today for this episode of SimAirport. If you've enjoyed this, it'd be lovely to hear from you. A click on the old thumbs up button would be lovely, but even better, if you've got anything to say, any thoughts, inspirational ideas, hints, tips, even criticisms of what we're doing in the game, it would be great to hear from you. Just drop a note into the comments box below. That would be awesome. And if you've not already subscribed to the channel, you could do that now. That would ensure that you might get notified. It depends how YouTube works this thing. It's even better if you click the notification bell. You get more chance of being notified when I upload another one of these or any of my other Let's Play videos. But from me, Ajaxpost, here in SimAirport. Until the next time, bye-bye for now.